Now back to President Trump coming to Chicago. See, you told Rahm Emanuel, clean it up, or I will. And you threatened my young brothers. Let me tell you something. My brothers are in bad shape. And I have warned all of you. I told you that the army was coming. I told you to get your act together and clean up your act, because they're coming with a mind to slaughter us. Have I said it? Not just for a year, but for 3 decades. I have been warning you about the government of America planning a war, not only with a Muslim overseas, but with black people and the Nation of Islam in America. Have I not done that? Now, Mr. Trump, you can come and you can bring your army. But if you read this book and know what your people have planned and are carrying out against young black men, then you come. But I'm going to warn you, Mr. Trump, this is not a forsaken people. And the God that we serve has promised us that he would fight our battles. We don't have no gun to equal yours, but we got a God. Check out the West Coast. You never seen no rain like that. You haven't seen nothing yet. Hey, in the Middle East, y'all think that Dubai is a nice place to run and hide now? You can get in the hotel and order some liquor in a Muslim country. They might even have a pig foot there for you. But they woke up one morning a week or so ago in Dubai with 10 inches or 10 centimeters of snow on the ground in the desert. Don't you ever think that you can go somewhere and God can't get to you when he wants to make an example of you. So I'm saying to Mr. Trump, not being disrespectful, I'm going to talk to you about him now. Who is he? You can come, bring your army, but if you slaughter my little young brothers, watch what God will do for you, Mr. Trump, and for the country that you said you want to make great again. That's not going to happen, Mr. Trump. America will never be made great again. Her days of greatness are over. The God of justice has come. And America now has to pay for what she has done.
Sir, there is we feel the vibrations of great change coming day to day in America. I mean, every day something else is coming up with this new president, and there is a general havoc that is felt, the reverberations are felt outside. What is your interpretation of this sudden change of atmosphere?
Nothing happens except by the permissive or active will of Allah. This seemed so certain for Mrs. Clinton that she would be the first female president of the United States of America, and that she would follow in the footsteps of her predecessor, President Barack Obama, and keep much of that which he brought into existence by executive order and continue it. But as the world knows, he couldn't bring everything into existence through Congress, because from the day that he was elected President of the United States Congress, many of the Republicans met, and they declared that they would never allow his legislative program to succeed, and for 8 years they fought him. So he had to do much of what he did through executive order. The Affordable Care Act was an act that came through Congress. The right of the homosexual community, same-sex marriage, came through Congress. But the rest of those things that President Obama initiated came through executive order. And now that Mr. Trump is the president-elect, and if he chooses, he can, by executive order, repeal most of what President Barack Obama brought into existence, including the thawing of the relationship between the United States and the people of Cuba. And because there is a Republican Senate, a Republican House of Representatives, a Republican president, it is more than likely that his legislative program will be accepted. His nominations to the Supreme Court may very well be accepted. So America is on a course now that will lead to the final conflagration, the final war, which has been cold pretty much up to now, but it will become hot, and the whole world will be engulfed in this final war that I think these policies from our government will bring into existence.